Greetings and welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be looking at the high grade Gundam Kimaris Trooper from Iron Blooded Orphans, as well as from 2016. Now I want to say, right before pressing record, this kit fell over backwards because of this massive rear armor. So that could weigh it down, or at least when standing up as normal. I assume a lot of people would not display it just standing there because it has this gimmick where it's all like centaur-like. But yeah, I just wanted to mention that. So, starting off in the review, we do have this really cool head sculpt. Like I love the horn as well, or crest. I'm not really sure what you would call that. The V-fin is also nice. One thing that I want to mention about the face is that when building it, I saw that it kind of looks like a bird from Angry Birds. And after thinking about it, I can't get that out of my head. But yeah, there is that. But moving down to the torso, you do have panel line options. Preferably maybe not something too dark, or because the blue is already kind of dark itself, but I mean, you can put whatever panel line you want, but I just put like a pencil. Sometimes I like to panel line my kits with a 0.5 pencil lead. I mean, it's not horrible. It does work, but yeah. So moving to the side of the arms, you have a asymmetrical design. One side has a hole in the arm and the other side does not. And that is for the shield placement. So yeah, both of the arms on the back side are normal, but over on the front, you do get this hole on the side. Also, one thing that I didn't notice at first is that in the actual show, the inner frame is actually all blue, and I actually didn't notice that. Because I thought like all of the frames would be in a gray color or different shades of gray, but I mean, this was a nice different touch, because you usually don't get kits that are like, well, their inner frame is like a whole different color. But moving down to the waist, you got some small front skirts, which I did not cut because I didn't think they were needed to be cut. And for the side skirts, you have these large folded in subarms. And for the rear, you have a giant plate just there, and a tail as well. Moving down to the legs, you get some pretty smooth thigh armor right here. That I would say that's pretty smooth. As well as flowing down to the knee here. Oh, the entire frame in the inside of the legs here is completely different than your average Barbatos maybe frame or something. So, as you can imagine, you do get a lot of, or maybe not a lot, but a few of the leftovers of the original frame on the runner. And for the feet, you actually get a very nice foot, in my opinion. I actually do like this design. At first, I was a little confused about it because during the transformation, it kind of folds down like that, and it kind of looks a little weird, in my opinion. But when standing there as normal, that's pretty neat. But that's it for the appearance. Onto the articulation, though. You get a polycap double jointed neck. Do a full 360. And it can look up that far. It can look down that far, which is actually very nice. Into the arms here, you have polycap torso and shoulder joint, or the connection for that. I will say, for some reason, it's kind of difficult to like put the arms back in sometimes, or so you have to like fold the shoulder armor out of the way and the arm as well to get this peg to like go into it. It's a little weird, but I think it's something that a lot of people could get used to when messing with Iron Blooded Orphans kit. But there's that. You do get articulation at the shoulder armor, like any other standard Iron Blooded Orphans kit. You get you have a shoulder joint that can go up all the way to that far. Very nice, actually. You get rotation here, and the standard single jointed elbow, which can go up that far, which is actually pretty nice. And you also get your standard ball joint wrist. I'm actually accidentally smacking the kit against the camera stand, so if you hear that, just yeah, that's what that is. Moving down to the waist, you have your iconic Iron Blooded Orphans torso. It has a swivel in the chest. Before, I've heard a lot of issues about the frame, but back then when I first heard about the issues, I didn't actually have any trouble with it, but ever since then I have been gluing the frame together because no one wants a loose kit, you know? And I think it's actually kind of difficult, or maybe not too difficult, but to like mess around with the frame because it's like two pieces that sandwich together, and you have this spine piece. That's hard to see, but you have this spine here, and then you have this front piece right here with with the pistons and stuff. Those two can separate over time if you do not glue them. That's never happened for me, but I've been gluing them anyways because I just want to take like extra safety measures, you know. But you do get the ball joint going down into the waist, and that's pretty much that for articulation. Now, something here, I feel like they could have added articulation to the backpack, but there is no joint in the backpack here. So, something you can do is, for the thrusters here, you have to take out, well, I guess you don't have to fully take it out, but you can readjust and face it outwards. It's not, well, I dropped the kit. But, there is no joint, but you can, like, rotate, sort of, while still having it in there. But there is no joint. It's not connected with anything. It's mostly just, like, it's mostly pressed in by friction. So, as you see here, I mean, there's no joint here. No, I mean, there's a peg, I guess. You can call that a peg. but it's mostly just friction, because it can still rotate while in there. But yeah. So there's the torso. Down to the waist, though, we have a ball joint side skirt. Can go up that far, and can not really do the full 360 due to the giant, massive rear armor. So from there, it can go to there. But if you move it out, you can still rotate it further. So I guess it can still do the 360. And did I mention? I think I already mentioned the front skirts. But yeah, they do rotate all the way up. No, I don't think they do. I think this is as far as they can go. And I think that is also probably due to the different torso frame, because you do have to use a different torso frame in order for this massive rear plate to just attach onto, because once you attach this, it is actually attached between, I think, this blue plate and all of this armor up top. It is attached over this area right here, and that also allows it, or does not allow it actually, to be removed from the armor. So if you want to make a custom, you do get the standard you do get the standard joint waist, or the standard waist joint for the frame. So you do get that. You I don't think you get any other side skirt joints though, or any. I think it's only the front and back that you can. I'll show you guys later what I'm talking about. But yeah, you only get rotation here, and that's it for that. And of course the tail, which can go out and down that far, and can go up that far. This is the closed form. Now moving down to the waist, or I mean to the legs, you get a swivel down there in the crotch, a little swivel right here, like that. Moves one leg if you move the other. You can do the full splits. The leg can go up that far, and with the side skirt all the way out, it can go back that far, which is this is very nice. You do get a swivel. You cannot do the full 360. I think on some kits you can. I'm not sure which ones though. I think you can. You get a double jointed knee. One joint here, and the other joint there. You also get a rotation at the knee armor, as well as part of the gimmick here, which has a little tab. I'll just remove the leg here. Hold on. But you do get a tabbing mechanism in right here for the extra thruster that's up in the leg. You putting this in while during the assembly, putting this piece in and closing the leg together, it was kind of weird, because you would have to have this piece and like this piece and have it like slide into the frame. It's a little awkward because of, I guess, how the frame is. I think kind of changes things around. But you get rotation here and another rotation up here for the extra length, I guess. And this little thruster is actually attached on by a ball joint, which you can like pop this off here and there. So if you mess with it, it does pop off from time to time, but it's not a big deal. But it does it is there. But, so there's that. And I guess while I actually do have the articulation, while we are in the articulation segment, I guess I will transform it into the trooper mode. So you do get ankle articulation. You get it from on the ground. You get ankle rotation from there to there. So pretty neat. You get the classic IBO ankle rotation, which actually does get blocked. And I think that's because of this piece right here, the new frame that's going on here. Or, well, maybe it's not new, but it is different from standard Iron-Blooded Orphan's frame. And you get the standard massive toe bend there, which can go down that far and can go up that far. But yeah, that's all of the articulation. And for the trooper mode, I'll just quickly get this leg transformed. You want to move it all the way, you want to move the leg all the way back, lift up the knee armor, lift up the sub-arm, or whatever. It feels more like a sub-arm in my opinion. Fold out the thruster all the way for extra length, and rotate the thruster like that. And bend the toes backwards as well. And of course, when you have a mode like this, okay, and also don't forget to bend out the tail. But when you have a mode like this, you also get a extra stand that actually does come with this kit. And I also forgot to mention the side skirt has the double jointed fold out side arms or sub arms, and this little piece right here on top, which is it is attached on by a ball joint, so you can get some rotation out of that, which I will show in a bit. So the stand does peg into the hole that was down here. So there is that, the trooper form. The stand does not like to stay, so if you lift this kit up by the kit itself, the stand will likely fall out. Now, moving on to the accessories, we do have this massive shield. It's one plate. And coming to the back here, you do get this little sword or mace. It's just one solid piece. It just slides right in. And you also get the handle as well. So to attach, you slide it into the hand. And be careful of knocking your kit down while it's on the stand. And this peg, whoops. Of course, a square hand and a circular handle does not really go together. But you want to put that in and lock it with that tab right there. You also get an extra hand, which is for holding the giant lance or I think it's a lance. But there is no extra armor piece for the hand, so you do have to remove this off of the other hand, the standard holding hand. And this lance is massive. It's probably the biggest Iron-Blooded Orphans weapon that I have around. And with something this massive, you probably would not want this rotating around. So it does have a little tab that can plug into the armor, which is the back of the hand. And then you want to attach the new hand and have that like this. So there is not much rotation going on with holding it, but there is, yeah. So this joint does not stay it does not stay in the arm. So of course you want to fold out the sub arms here for safety measures. I like to fold it down like this because I tend to that tends to be the popular, or not popular, but like the way that I do it, I guess. That tends to be how I do it. And now you want to plug in, or well, slide in the handle into this sub arm, line it up with the arm, and plug that in. And there's the lance attached. And that is the full trooper mode. And a few things that I want to show you is the runner of spare parts. There's part of the frame. You do get it in a full different color, and as well as this joint here, or not joint, but this piece right here, which of course is your standard front skirt and rear skirt attachment to the waist. It's upside down. But there is no other parts around for side skirts to attach, so there is that. And for the stickers, there's very little. You have the stickers, number one is for the eyes. Number two is for the crotch piece down here, right there. This piece right here is a sticker. Number three is up on the shield, right here. Number 4, 5, and 6 are these right here. 4, 5, and 6. These two right here for number 7, those two are for the arms. So, the sticker that's here, that's a sticker for color accuracy, and another sticker on this side for color accuracy. But not too bad, despite being color for being color inaccurate. That's pretty a small sticker sheet. So there's the Kimaris Trooper, and here is some size comparisons with Gundam Vidar and Barbatos, which is being covered by the lance. And here is the standard size Gundam. I do understand that I do have the Trooper on the stand, but I guess it still shows a decent size. And here it is with the narrative Gundam C-Packs, because why not? But yeah, that's my look at the Gundam Kimaris Trooper. A very nice kit. I do recommend if you want something that has a very large weapon, or a fun gimmick like the Stressor legs, or maybe something that has a weirdly large rear skirt. Yeah, I do recommend this kit. I think it's fun to mess around with, and make sure to like tighten the joints and stuff. But overall, that's my look at the Gundam Kimaris Trooper. And I'll see you guys in the next one.